Cheerio.
Cheerio.
Okay.
Bye.
Take care. All right. Let's see, Skype here in North America. You're on the air. Hello.
This me?
It is. Oops. Oh, I am so sorry. Jack W. Jack W., buddy, I'm sorry. If I see you pop up again, I just did that by mistake. Maybe he's calling back. No, it's not Jack W. It's a Jack. Jack, you're on. Yeah, it is Jack W. Jack, buddy, you made it back.
No, but I can't believe I got through. Is this the one and only Mr. Art Bell?
It is.
For crying out loud!
From the high desert. This is midnight in the desert. Getting down on my hands and knees. Really, I am. Actually, I am. On my hands and knees. It is Jack W., who I cut off without mercy by mistake earlier. Jack, I am so sorry, buddy. And you are on the air.
You know what, Art? I'm actually kind of glad you cut me off.
Why?
I had my front door open and a train came by, buddy. It would have completely covered me.
Well, anyway, I am so sorry. It was just I'm still learning about all this stuff.
Hey, you know what? It happens. Now get up off the floor before you hurt your back and miss some shows next week, huh?
Yeah, you're right, actually.
All right. So now that we got that out of the way, let me start this fresh with a Roswell's and Kecksburg's from the New York, Pennsylvania border.
Okay.
I've been waiting years to talk to you, sir, and I was even next up on Spooky Matter.
Oh, yes.
And cut me off at the end of the show.
Right, well, it's going to be Ghost to Ghost Digital this year.
Well, see, the thing is, though, because of tonight's theme, I can give you one of those stories that I would have given you that night.
All right, lay it on me.
The town I grew up in here, on the New York, Pennsylvania border, is a very, very active town, and I have no idea why. All I can guess is that we have a mound.
A mound?
You know it? Yeah, a mound. A mound builder mound that's not on the charts.
Well, I don't know what a mound builder mound is.
It was a group of Native Americans that built mounds. Oh. They were kind of tied in with the Mayans, I guess.
Okay.
I'm not an expert.
All right.
I'm not even going to claim to be.
Okay. Like a Mayan mound.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they built it here because there's an energy here. Anyway, I grew up a block away from a cemetery. And I'm sure you've heard tons of cemetery stories over the years. But I'm just going to toss this one onto the pile because it's pretty cool.
You can never get enough cemetery stories. Go right ahead.
That's what I always say. In the middle of this cemetery is a tree that has a scar down the side of it in the shape of a lightning bolt. From as high as you can see to the base.
Okay.
Next to that tree is a grave marker that's made out of steel that's been painted with the bust of the plot's owner. That head will follow you if you're under 18.
The head will follow you.
It will.
If you're under 18.
If you're under 18. If you're over 18, then you don't have to worry about anything in this cemetery. If you try to do vandalism, the cemetery hurts you.
Really?
I went to school with a kid that went in there to kick over headstones because they were the ones that are like 3 or 4 inches thick, but they're tall.
Yeah, well, anybody who does that deserves whatever they get.
Yes. Well, I was talking to him one day. He said to me, he's going to go kick over some headstones. The next day, when I saw him, he not only had a broken leg, but he had broken 3 fingers on his hand as well.
Did he mention how the graveyard did that?
Yeah.
How?
He did. He twisted and broke his ankle in a sinkhole that we could never find because we went back looking for it.
Yes.
And he broke his fingers trying to catch himself on the same headstone that he kicked over.
There is a karmic God.
Yes, there is. Absolutely, sir.
Well, that's one whale of a story, I must say. And I hope with all my heart that that's true. And I guess that is the stuff of legends. So it's like you stay away from that graveyard.
Absolutely. And you never take a mirror into that graveyard.
A mirror?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because it will burn your hand.
It'll burn your hand?
Yep.
Anything else about it?
There's a few other little quirks.
That's quite enough, actually.
Yeah, it's quite enough. I don't want to. I know there's other people out there. In fact, I've been talking to one all evening.
I see.
So I'm gonna let you go. Let somebody else get on.
All
here.
right. Well, all I can say is that the dope got what he deserved, and maybe he deserved more. That's horrible. Absolutely horrible.